Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Tony Flying Solo. Please make sure to keep your hands and feet inside the car at all times. Have fun. Imagine if the episode started like that, which it just did, but then all of a sudden, it just took off. You were in a roller coaster, but it was so loud and so fast and so quick that you ended up looking like that guy who's sitting in that chair of that, surround sound product. I think it was like Maxell or whatever, where the head flew off. I think that's the way that the episode should start. Very calming, but then all of a sudden you just get your head blown off your spine. Good stuff like that. Anyway, guys, welcome to another episode of Tony Flying Solo. You are hanging out with yours truly. And guys, I am going to start this off with something really ridiculous and really stupid because that's how I roll. So let's just talk about it. I haven't been to McDonald's in a year and a half because I really don't want to eat something and then automatically shit my pants. But last night I had a gig. I was DJing a holiday party, and I've had a couple this month. But, today I was just it was the first day. It was Monday. I was like, you know what, Monday, I got this new, workout regimen. I'm going to get, switch it up a little bit. I've been doing really good, going to the gym consistently and losing some weight, putting on some muscle, looking good, feeling good about myself. And, last night was a cheat day before I go into my, next round or phase 2. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go to McDonald's and I want to treat myself a little bit. And I know I'm probably going to feel like shit, but I'm not going to be able to eat anything unhealthy starting tomorrow. So I was like, let's do this. So I go to McDonald's, and one of the reasons why I wanted to go to McDonald's, because I'm sure you guys are aware of this, but if you go anywhere online, Facebook, on your phone, there's ads for, download the McDonald's app and you get a free sandwich. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I'll go to McDonald's and get a free sandwich, whatever. So I download the app in the McDonald's parking lot, and then I pull into the drive-thru. And I go up, and there's this, young lady working there, and excuse me, and she's working there and she's doing her thing, and I get right up to the drive-thru, and I was like, and she's like, hello, the voice comes out, hey, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I was wondering how this app works. I was like, I got I downloaded the app, but how does the free sandwich work? Do I need to give you a code? And she's like, please pull up to the first window. I was like, okay. So I drove up to the first window, and she's standing there, and she just looks at me, and I go, hi. And she's like, hi. I said, were you the person that I just spoke to? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, I downloaded the McDonald's app, but I'm not sure if I need to give you a redemption code. Am I supposed to get an email with something to give you for a free sandwich? And she goes, what do you mean? And I was like, well, the app on Facebook, that or anywhere pretty much online right now says if you download the McDonald's app, you can get a free sandwich. And she's like, oh, is it the buy one, get one free? And I was like, I don't know. This is my first time downloading the app. And already I'm thinking to myself, this is way too much work. All I wanted was to give you my order, and you would be like, hey, do you have the app? And I'm like, see, it's on my phone. And she's like, cool, free sandwich. Or she scanned something. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So already we're 40 seconds into this conversation that I'm regretting having. And she's like, so do you know what sandwich you want to get free? And I was like, I guess I'll just do a Big Mac. Can I do that? And she's like, sure. Well, I don't know. Which one do you want free? And I said the one that I'm getting, that I'm planning to pay for, I guess would be the one I want free. She's like, well, to buy one, get one free. I was like, oh, so I get 2 of them. And then she was like, I was like, but what's the point of buying one if I get one free? Is that what they're doing? I said, is that what we're trying to do? I'm trying to download the app to get me in here saying I get a free sandwich, but I got to buy one first. And she was like, well, yeah. She's like, but why don't you buy one? She's like, and then you can choose if you want to get a sandwich free or if you want to get your fries free or your drink free. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'll just do that. I'll just do a Big Mac. And then she looks at me and she's like, okay, well, which one do you want free? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. How about you just give me the Big Mac for free And if I have to buy the drink, I'll do that. And then she was like, okay. She's like, do you want a second sandwich? And right now I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, this is supposed to be the most simple order ever. I'm at McDonald's. Like, am I retarded or is this girl retarded? Like, I just couldn't figure it out. Like, what the fuck is going on? And so I said to her, okay, so I'll get a soda. And she's like, okay. And she puts that in. And then she goes, okay, so you're going to do a Big Mac. And what other sandwich do you want free? I said, you guys have a chicken sandwich, right? Like a new crispy chicken sandwich? Yes, we do. Okay, I'll have that. So she puts it in, tells me it's going to be $4.04, so which is, I guess, the half of the price, or I didn't even know at that point what I was getting free. I was just like, fuck it, I just want my food. So I gave her my card. I drove up. She hands me the bag. I look at her and I go, and she just hands me the bag and the soda, and she goes, all right, and I put it, and then she like walks away, and the window slides, and at this point there's a car behind me, and I'm like, and I see her holding another bag. I'm like, wait a minute, is that the other sandwich? So she opens the door and is looking at me like trying to, like I might have like forgot to ask her something, and I said, wait, am I all set? And she goes, yeah, you're all set. I was like, okay, cool. So I pull out of the drive-through like lane. And I pull over, and I'm like, okay, I reach into the bag. I have a Big Mac and fries. I don't have anything else. I didn't get another sandwich. I didn't even want to go back to the window to have another conversation that was going to be more confusing for me and probably get her fired. I was just like, I was baffled by the whole experience. And the other thing, too, is it didn't really dawn on me until I was maybe about 2 miles down the road about to get on the highway. I grabbed my soda and I went to take a sip out of it. And as I was like sipping that first sip, I realized that I never gave her what kind of soda I wanted. So I wasn't sure what to expect when it hit my mouth. Like it was literally so quick it happened in my head. I was like, I'm very thirsty. I'm about to take a sip. Wait, I didn't know. I didn't tell her what I wanted. What is this? Oh my God, what's it going to be? Splash, it's Coke. It's regular Coke. I would have gotten a Sprite. You know, and it's like, one, you didn't give me the free sandwich that we talked about. Two, you didn't even ask what kind of soda I wanted. You just winged it. You know, it's like, I get it's McDonald's, but come on, man. Like, ridiculous. And stuff like that just really aggravates me. It's yet another experience in my Tony's Weirdest Experiences journal, / FML, basically, that's what that is. For the FML, acronym, fuck my life. Basically, that's what that was. And I was like, you know what? This is probably the worst Big Mac I've ever had. I just want to get home. And I ended up getting up this morning, going to the gym, doing 30 minutes of cardio, and I'm pretty much just like heading out. So on to the next thing, the reason why I'm actually doing this cardio thing. I was online and I was, reading. I'm into this guy now. He's got a lot of, I'm into this guy. I'm dating him. No, there's this dude online. He's got a lot of fitness, like YouTube videos. And he has this thing that he talked about. He owned like a nutrition store. He owned, he used to be a personal trainer. The guy's in really good shape and he knows his stuff. So he was like, if you guys want to drop body fat quick and, and you're doing, you're working out, he's like, if you want to speed up your metabolism even more, he's like, get up in the morning and do at least 30 minutes of exercise while you on an empty stomach. 30 minutes of exercise on an empty stomach, and do that for at least 2 weeks. And he said, in order for you to figure out what heart rate zone you should be in, you should take take the number 220 minus however old you are, and then you're going to get a number. And then you multiply that times 0.6, and then again, you multiply times 0.75. You're going to get two numbers, and those two numbers are your range. So as long as your heart rate is within that range, you're going to be burning, that extra body fat that you want to get rid of. So every morning, I'm going to be getting up on an empty stomach and doing 30 minutes of cardio, and then maybe on later in the day, I'll go back to the gym or, my voice cracked there. I don't know what happened. I think I just hit puberty. I'll work out a second time. So interesting, so last night I was kind of like, whatever, I'm going to get up early and do cardio. So this Big Mac is going to get burned right off. So, Anyway, so that's kind of my whole situation with McDonald's and my cheat day and good times. But check that guy out online. He's got some cool videos. I mean, he's about fitness, nutrition, and style, basically. But he's got some good videos. He's pretty funny too. So it's called I Am Alpha M. Basically, I Am Alpha Male. But the guy's pretty cool. I just thought some of his stuff was interesting. Some of his videos are a little cheesy, but for the most part, he's pretty funny. Anyway, so next thing coming up. Oh, man. Freaking Star Wars, guys. It is happening. Star Wars is happening in 3 days. It is Monday. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's happening, guys. And I know some people that are crazy enough to do the 18-hour marathon where they're going to go to the theater at 3:30 in the morning and they're going to watch episode 1 all the way to episode 6. And then they're going to go right into the new movie. God bless you. I don't have time for it. Don't want to sit in the theater for 18 hours. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it in the comfort of my own home, so I can take a shit break when I want, so I can go to the bathroom as many times as I want and pause the movies. I just can't sit in the theater for that long. There's no way. And not with the guy in front of me dressed like Chewbacca. I just can't do that. But, hey, I mean, I guess that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but that's an experience that I don't need. All the power to you guys that are going. Have a great time. I am actually going to see Star Wars on the 22nd, which is going to be the Tuesday following this weekend. I'm going to go see it in IMAX with 2 of my buddies. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it, but I really don't want to go to the theater this weekend, amidst the crowd of crazies and everybody dressed up like Luke Skywalker and Han Solo and the Sith Lord and Darth Maul, Darth Vader. I just don't want to be around all that stuff. It's a little too much for me. It's like Star Wars Comic-Con. That's basically what it is. I mean, I like the Star Wars movies. I'm not a huge fan as much as many people are. Some people have shaped their lives around Star Wars. I am not one of those people. I'm looking forward to the movie, but I'm not going to go all gung-ho about it. Like, I'm going to go to the theater, check it out, and be like, yeah, man, these are my thoughts on it. I probably am going to say that I really liked it, but I just not into the whole scene. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I haven't really watched any of the trailers. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know what people think is going to happen. I want to go in there and be surprised. And this is something I was thinking about the other day as far as Star Wars goes. So maybe it's just me, but I feel like I'm very easily pleased and very easily impressed when it comes to movies. There has been a lot of friends of mine and people who have gone to see movies and trashed them, and then I go to see them, and I actually really enjoy them. There is a scene in, like I said, I don't really know. I want to say episode 3, where Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and he actually, realizes that his girl died, and, he stands up off that, thing he was laying on. He's like, no, and everybody cracks on that. For me, when I saw that in theaters, I got goosebumps. I really did. I was like, wow, this is the beginning of Darth Vader. That is who we know to be one of the greatest villains of all time. So it was just interesting that people like to shit on things like that, and it ends up being something that was a very powerful scene to me. Everybody has their own opinion, but I feel like that can happen with a lot of movies. Like I can't think of any other examples right now, but there are a lot of movies where people are like, that was a piece of shit, and I'm like, really? Because I actually really enjoyed that movie, And they're like, really? I can't believe you liked that. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I liked it. I don't know what exactly these people are looking for when they go to movies sometimes, but it's like you're going there to escape. It's a fun movie. It's a popcorn movie. Have fun with it. But I don't know. Those scenes